Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare.
एक काम करतोय बघ LTCच्या फिल्मच्या वेळ ना ते त्यांचं स्पीच झालं. हां सर. हॅलो. हो चालेल चालेल एक मिनिट थांबा. हां हां बोल. मग कुठे गेलं ते? हां दत्त डांगेंचं हे झालं की थँक्यू सर म्हणेन. त्याच्यानंतर मी सर सुने इल्म ही जो सिर्फ किताबों में नजर आए, असली शिक्षा वो है जो इंसान को बेहतर इंसान बनाए. At MIT World Peace University, this philosophy extends far beyond the classroom to the Life Transformation Center LTC. Continue. मग तू कंटिन्यू करशील.
Okay. So, ते मी इथूनच सुरू. LTC is not just a camp.
येस करतो सर. हो चालेल. येस करते कशासाठी.
करू start?
थोडंसं तिकडे सरक.
Good morning, everyone. It is with immense pride and deep sense of patriotism that we welcome you all to the 80th Independence Ceremony of MIT World Peace University. Today, we gather here not merely to celebrate the historic date, but put the honor to the courage and sacrifice and wavering spirits which gave birth to an independent India. As the tricolor rises today, we may remember that the freedom we celebrate today put built upon dreams, struggles, sacrifices, and countless Indians who came before us. It is my privilege to welcome our esteemed dignitaries, faculty members, staff, and students. A very warm welcome to each and every one of you.
A very warm welcome to everyone present here.
Do you have sugar with you?
जोरात व्हाईस पाहिजे. अरे व्हाईसला लावडर पाहिजे. तुमचा आवाज आत्ता फुल लेवलला आहे. त्याच्यापेक्षा मी आवाज वाढवू शकणार नाही. आवाज कमी आला, आवाज वाढवा. तुमचा आवाज वाढवला गेला पाहिजे. नर्वस होऊ नका. लावडर बोला.
बोल.
तेच म्हणतो दोन्ही एकत्र लावले.
In case I forgot.
कोणत्या इयरला कंपल्सरी केलं, कोणाला बोलवलंय?
फर्स्ट इयरलाच बली बनवलं असेल.
मी पण आलतो फर्स्ट इयरच्या वेळेस. ओके सर.
What to begin with? कुछ बोल तो कहते हैं एवढी लाईन.
बोलू का? हे कुठं आहे? ओके हां. येस.
इथं आले ना मग मी इथून सुरू करते.
तिथून ते निघाले की मी हे सुरू करतो. इथं पोहोचेपर्यंत हे संपेल. तू घे. निघाले का ते?
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare. Sim sim pola pola, sim sim pola. Sim sim pola pola, sim sim pola. Fine flat flute, pipe, petola petola. Drum drum duplex, simbola simbola. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Krishna Krishna. We want to go. अरे बोलो बोलो. America, America, America.
Good morning, everyone. It is with immense pride and a deep sense of patriotism that we welcome you all to the 80th Independence Day ceremony of MIT World Peace University. Today, we gather not merely to celebrate a historic date, but to honor the courage, sacrifice, and unwavering spirit that gave birth to a free India. As the tricolor rises today, may we remember that the freedom we celebrate was built upon the dreams, struggles, and sacrifices of countless Indians who came before us. It is my privilege to welcome our esteemed dignitaries, faculty members, staff, students, and everyone present here on the momentous occasion. A very warm welcome to each one of you.
As we move forward, we pause to remember the brave souls who gave everything for the freedom of our nation. Their sacrifices remind us the independence is not merely won. It was earned through courage, conviction, and extraordinary spirit of sacrifice. We shall now pay tribute to our freedom fighters by offering flowers along to the way to the Sant Jnaneshwar statue.
May this gesture be a humble expression of our gratitude to those who made our freedom possible. We welcome our, we welcome our dignitaries. A very warm welcome to the Chief Guest, Honorable Air Chief Marshal, retired R.K.S. Bhadoria sir, PVSM, AVSM, VM, ADC, and former Air Chief Marshal, Indian Air Force.
We shall now pay tribute to our freedom fighters by offering flowers along the way to Sant Jnaneshwar statue. May this gesture be humble expression of our gratitude to those who made our freedom possible. We will now proceed towards Sant Jnaneshwar statue for offering flowers. I request everyone to kindly maintain the decorum of the ceremony.
We will now proceed towards the Sant Jnaneshwara statue for offering the flowers. I request everyone to kindly maintain the decorum of the ceremony. We again welcome the chief guest of today's ceremony, Honorable Air Chief Marshal, retired R.K.S. Bhadoria sir, PVSM, AVSM, VM, ADC, and former Air Chief Marshal, Indian Air Force.
We shall now pay tribute to our freedom fighters by offering flowers. ठीक है.
We will now proceed towards the Saint Naneshwara statue for offering of flowers. We welcome our founder, sir, revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath D. Karad, sir. Yes. Give a big round of applause. We request all the dignitaries to be seated on the dais.
And now, as we approach to the central ceremony of this morning, we witness the display of discipline, pride, and national spirit. The NCC troop will now lead to the flag march. Let's give a big round of applause, everybody.
Respected chief guest, dignitaries on the dais, esteemed faculty members, and my fellow countrymen assembled here today. On the sacred occasion of our nation's Independence Day, it gives me immense pride to be present before you, a segment that reflects the very spirit of discipline, valor, and patriotism upon which our nation stands. Ladies and gentlemen, the NCC unit of MIT World Peace University shall now present before us a ceremonial parade. The National Cadet Corps, guided by the motto Unity and Discipline, has over the decades nurtured young minds into disciplined citizens and future leaders of a nation. Today, the cadets of MIT WPU's NCC unit shall demonstrate this very spirit through their ceremonial parade. This parade is proudly dedicated to the brave armed forces of our nation, whose courage, sacrifice, and unwavering devotion have safeguarded the freedom we celebrate today. Commanding the parade today is Under Officer Aryan Surve, who shall lead the contingent with honor and precision. I would now like to formally introduce the cadets representing their respective regiments. Representing the Shastra Toli of the Gorkha Regiment is Cadet Yash Kade, carrying forward the indomitable courage synonymous with the Gorkha Regiment. Representing the Maratha Regiment is Cadet Varada Devi, upholding the valor and pride of the Maratha legacy. Representing the Jat Regiment is Cadet Vashisht Mishra, embodying the strength and steadfast loyalty of the regiment. I now humbly request the Chief Guest, Air Marshal, Honorable Air Marshal, retired R.K.S. Badoria, Sir, PVSM, AVSM, VM, ADC, and former Air Chief Marshal, Indian Air Force, to kindly take the dais to review the parade. Under Officer Aryan Surve, you may now bring the contingent forward. A very warm morning to everyone present here. We now come to one of the most solemn and significant moments of today's celebration, the flag hoisting ceremony. The national flag is not merely a symbol. It represents the sacrifices of countless freedom fighters, the unity of our nation, and aspirations of Indians. I request everyone to kindly stand in attention for the flag hoisting ceremony. भारत माता की, भारत माता की, भारत माता की. Thank you, everyone. Thank you, everyone. I request our dignitaries to please be seated on the dais. This entire parade was conducted under the able guidance and leadership of our NCC coordinator, Major Retired Rupesh Dhotre sir, whose dedication and mentorship continue to instill the true spirit of discipline and patriotism in our cadets. Let us express our heartfelt gratitude to him with a round of applause. This parade is proudly dedicated to the brave armed forces of our nation, whose courage, sacrifice, and unwavering devotion have safeguarded the freedom we celebrate today. Ladies and gentlemen, the NCC unit of MIT World Peace University, the National Cadet Corps, guided by the motto Unity and Discipline, has over the decades nurtured young minds into disciplined citizens and future leaders of our nation. Today, the cadets of MIT World Peace University's NCC unit have demonstrated this very spirit through the ceremonial parade. Thank you to the NCC cadet. May I request our respected dignitaries to kindly come forward for the felicitation of Honorable Chief Guest, Honorable Air Chief Marshal, retired RKS Bhadoria Sir, PVSM, AVSM, VM, ADC, and former Air Chief Marshal, Indian Air Force. Please, a round of applause. Thank you, sir. We shall now have the welcome address. May I invite Dr. Prasad Khandekar, sir, Chief Academic Officer, MIT World Peace University, to address the gathering. Over to you, sir.
Thank you. Respected UNESCO Chairholder, Revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karad, sir, Founder and Chief Patron, MIT's MIT Pune, our esteemed chief guest for today's function, Honorable Air Chief Marshal, retired RKS Bhadoria, PVSM, AVSM, VM, ADC, former Air Chief Marshal, Indian Air Force. Respected Dr. Rahul V. Karad, sir, Managing Trustee and Executive President, MIT's MIT and MIT World Peace University. Respected Professor P.B. Joshi, sir, Founder Trustee, MIR. Respected Professor Dange, sir, officiating Vice Chancellor of the University, MIT World Peace University. Respected Professor Darade, sir, Shri Ganesh Pokhle, Registrar of the University. Distinguished dignitaries, faculty members, staff, dear students, and esteemed guests. A very good morning to everyone. It is my honor and privilege to welcome you to the 88th Independence Day celebration at MIT World Peace University. Today is not merely a national celebration, it is a moment of gratitude, reflection, and renewed commitment to the ideals of freedom, unity, service, and nation building. As we celebrate years of India's independence, we remember the sacrifices of our freedom fighters and reaffirm our responsibility to contribute meaningfully to the future of our great nation. We are deeply honored by the gracious presence of Honorable Air Chief Marshal, retired RKS Bhadoria, sir, whose extraordinary service to the nation and exemplary leadership continue to inspire generations of young Indians. We are profoundly blessed by the presence of our own source of energy, revered Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karad, sir, whose visionary philosophy of world peace value-based education, and nation development has shaped the identity and purpose of this institution. I extend a heartfelt welcome to our energetic, beloved Dr. Rahul V. Karat sir, whose dynamic leadership and commitment to academic excellence, innovation, and global engagement continue to strengthen the journey of MIT World Peace University in future as well. I also welcome Professor P.B. Joshi, Professor Datta Dange, Professor Darade sir, Shri Ganesh Pokhle, all dignitaries on dais and off dais, faculty members, students, alumni, and guests who have joined us this morning. Let this celebration remind us that true freedom is accompanied by responsibility, discipline, compassion, and a commitment towards excellence. As an institution, we remain dedicated to nurturing enlightened citizens who will lead India with knowledge, character, and a spirit of service. I once again extend a very warm welcome to each one of you and wish you a meaningful, inspiring Independence Day today. Jai Hind, Vande Mataram.
Thank you, sir, for those inspiring words. We shall now hear from Professor Datta Dange, sir, Vice Chancellor, MIT World Peace University. Sir, may we request you to kindly address the gathering.
Hello. Namaskar and very good morning. First of all, I wish a very happy Independence Day to all of you. Once again, I welcome Revered Professor Vishwanath Karat sir, our chief guest today, Air Chief Marshal Rakesh Kumar Singh Bhaduria sir, who is AVSM, PVSM, VM, ADC, and former Chief of Indian Air Force. Welcome, sir. I also welcome our Executive President Rahul Karat sir. 80 years ago, the supreme sacrifices made by our freedom fighters resulted in the rise of this day, when the Indian tricolor was raised on the pole on this day of 15th of August. On this day, let us recall the values cherished by the founders of this great nation, the values of unity in diversity, the values of inclusion, human dignity, and human rights, the values of not just tolerating, but celebrating the diversity. These values define India, that is Bharat. It takes a lot to continue the legacy of these values. Our own founder president, Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karat sir, always insists that our students should be physically fit, mentally alert, intellectually sharp, and spiritually elevated in order to serve the nation. I may also rightfully state that our dynamic, extremely patriotic, and nationalistic Executive President, Dr. Rahul Karat sir, has proudly started a movement to bring a much-needed change in the colonial mindset that still prevails in large section of our society, even after 80 years of independence. He has created the courses in peace studies, yoga, meditation, and platforms such as Bharatiya Chhatra Sansad, National Legislators Meet, Sarpancha Parishad, and Life Realization Program to bring about necessary change in the mindset of today's youth. I appeal to you all, my dear students, to use these platforms creatively to mold yourself so that you serve this nation better. On this day, let us commit ourselves to serve our motherland by resolving to dedicate ourselves for the values for which Bharat stands. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Thank you very much, sir. इल्म वो नहीं जो सिर्फ किताबों में नजर आए, इल्म वो नहीं जो सिर्फ किताबों में नजर आए, असली शिक्षा वो है जो इंसान को बेहतर इंसान बनाए. At MIT World Peace University, this philosophy extends far beyond the classroom through the Life Transformation Center, LTC.
Today's youth lives in a strange paradox, surrounded by consumerism, constant comparison, and pressure of social media. Without even realizing it, many young people find themselves trapped in anxiety, stress, and emotional fatigue simply because they are never given the space to pause and to reconnect young minds with their true selves. That Dr. Rahul V. Karat envisioned the Life Transformation Center, LTC. At LTC, 5 carefully designed experiences work together to bring about inner transformation. Time spent with nature and the soil teaches that life is not about haste, but about patience and growing. Sports and fitness reconnect young minds with the energy they had forgotten. Through teamwork and leadership, students move beyond ego and discover the true strength of collaboration. True patriotism reconnects them with their nation, their roots, and their identity. And spirituality introduces them to inner stillness, a rare and powerful gift in today's restless world. As these experiences unfold, quiet transformation begins. Inner conflicts start to settle, the noise within grows softer, thoughts become deeper and more conscious. Students begin to understand themselves, not just from the outside, but from within.
True education is about transformation, transforming individuals, shaping characters, and empowering young minds to contribute meaningfully to the society. LTC is not just a camp, it's an experience that helps us grow as individuals and as a team by its 5 pillars through agriculture and nature, physical fitness and sports, team building and leadership, along with patriotism and nation building, and spirituality and peace. LTC is about being stronger, becoming more responsible, more aware, more connected, not just to others but to ourselves. The journey of education and transformation of this institute became truly meaningful. May I now invite Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir, Rahul Vishwanath Karad sir, the Managing Trustee and Executive President of MIAS MIT and MIT World Peace University, Chief Initiator of MIT School of Government, the first school of Bharat for political leadership, and the founder of NLC and BCS.
Janani Janmabhumisha Swargadapi Gariyasi. Behalf of bodies of trustees and our revered founder, the staff, students, everyone sitting here today, the guest from city of Pune. First of all, let me welcome Honorable Air Chief Marshal Baduria Sahab. Thank you so much for your participation for this 80th Independence Day celebration program here at MIT World Peace University. What a great fortune, sir. You are here with us. Many of us, we all aware that the most important, the Tejas indigenous craft as well as Rafael deal and many other areas, sir's contribution is well known to the country, and he is very much in Delhi, and today he has specially arrived from Delhi for Independence Day celebration here at MIT World Peace University. Sir, let me pay my respect from all my team members and everybody, sir. Whenever I travel across the country, whenever I see even the Havaldar from the army, I always feel very proud feeling we all carry here. And that's what Professor Dange, our Vice Chancellor, mentioned a little bit about me. Thank you, Professor Dange, for expressing the very ethos and the thought process what our revered founder laid down 43 years back through this very important mission of World Peace University. My dear friends, what a great fortune that today our revered founder is also present. His spirit and his ideas, his manifestation, how it has taken the shape in last 43 years, 100,000 students under the aegis of MIR's MIT group of institutions, so many hospitals, schools, colleges. But importantly, yes, there are many other education centers. They have their own way of working, but we are truly committed, my dear friends. I want to communicate once again and reinstate in front of you on this very auspicious day of Independence Day celebration that we are different, we are unique. The graduates, the student community, what they are really demonstrating today in the society, I think enough message has gone, not just in the state of Maharashtra or India, but internationally also in United States. Baduria Sahab, we have 15,000 alumni serving in various corporates and the entrepreneurship and various, and they all really look at, all such ideas of what Dr. Dange said about the rural immersion program or the world peace syllabus, what is being conceived by our revered founder. This is the only university, Baduriaji, where we teach all the religions to the students as a part of credit program. Can you believe it? All over the world, there are 21,000 institutions, and this institution teaches all the religions. I'm a proud Hindu, but we as one society, and we know the challenges, it is not just about today, but post-independence and in the previous time also, it is always being said, and this country has always given a message of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, the world peace messaging, and that particular spirit our founder has carried. I want to also make a mention about Shri Prakash Joshi sir. Prakash Joshi sir, त्यांना हे करा. Just I'm mentioning about you, you can wave. He is a very dear friend of our revered founder, and he basically became responsible and introducing Ghaisas family, you know, the GJ Ghaisas, Dr. Ghaisas, and this land came to our institution. And today we are celebrating on this land here, this 80th birthday celebration, 80th Independence Day celebration. And this campus has some 27,000 students, Baduriaji. We are committed, what little film you saw here just now, the Life Transformation Center, you know, the very unique initiative. Some 4 years back, I requested Rajnath Singh Sahab that can we make NCC little compulsory, little softer version to all the student community. There are some 4 crore students in after 12th in a higher education system. He liked the idea. He said that he wished to speak to the leadership of the country, that is our Honorable Prime Minister. And second time also I could see him in this regard. And they have definitely propagated more number of units, and there are so many other priorities in front of the country. But now the NCC units also being improved on that side. That's what But we as a World Peace University, we were committed, and this particular 200-acre campus, the film what you saw just now, you know, with our effort, we decided, our all academic system decided that every student in this campus, 27,000 students, they will all wear the uniform. And they will go through that very exercise, at least through a camp of 6 days program. And that's how the Life Transformation Center, and we have developed the Life Realization Program, where 5 pillars, what student also mentioned just now, about the 5 pillars, the team building and leadership, agriculture and nature, spirituality and peace, sports and physical fitness. So these 5 pillars we are trying to imbibe through the experiential learning for the student community. So today is a day, my dear teachers and the students sitting here, that yes, definitely we need to pray and remember our past, the struggle we prayed to those freedom fighters there, and definitely, but what is next? Where do we really want to go? Keeping the memory and the emotions and the spirit of these people's contribution in mind, how do we go for next 10, 20 years is a basic question. So yesterday night, my dear friends, I was watching the movie called Matrix. I don't know how many people you have seen this movie Matrix. In 1999, this movie was released. And what our revered founder is talking about, the artificial intelligence, not today, we are talking about AI, sir, today. But ये जो जाल है, इसमें हम इसका पॉजिटिवली उपयोग कैसे करके हम आगे बढ़े, ये हमारे सामने क्वेश्चन है. तो लाइफ ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन सेंटर में हम सभी के बच्चों के फ़ोन निकाल लेते हैं सर 6 दिन के लिए, और उनको बोलते हैं आगे जाने के लिए थोड़ा पीछे आओ. The mind-boggling development what is being happening, and you know, country has come far way, the world has come far, but how and what way for next 10, 25 years, we have to be alert, we have to be committed, and we, with this very effort of Life Transformation Center, which has given a very introspective mindset to the student community. They all are extremely happy. Some 9,000, 7,000 students have already completed this program, Baduriaji. And you as a Air Chief Marshal, you have done so much in your career. We wish to work together in this domain, because our founder has very deeply sowed the seed, and we believe that how do we change our even country's name. We have been, you know, running this campaign last 5 years, that India is a name given by the outsiders. Bharat is our country's name. So today again I want to make a mention to the student community and teachers that Bharat, can we say Bharat? Very simple thing, and I'm very glad that we have written the letters to all the MLAs of the country, 4,500 MLAs, all the speakers and all the governors, and of course the Prime Minister also, and everybody that, and definitely there is in Parliament also, there was a debate and discussion. We do not want to take a credit. It is not about taking credit or something, but I think very small but important things, you know, small things also can make a big difference. And that's how, from the Rural Immersion Program to Life Transformation Center, the World Peace Syllabus, as I was mentioning, and today once again I am reinstating the student community here, that you guys need to really think that how and what way we can use responsibly this artificial intelligence domain. You know, in the days to come, it is something very useful for future of our world. But we all have to be truly responsible and get into the deep. I appeal today to once again, because this movie I watched long back, my dear friends, I did not realize what is this movie all about. But in that particular movie, what is being shown, I felt so relevant and so much deep thinking, I think, in that movie has gone, what is going to happen for next 10, 20 years. And many things in the Western world or in India also, some of those science-based movies, whatever they have shown, that particular manifestation has become true, including your cellular phone. When I was small, there was a movie, the series called Star Trek, you know, and we see the cordless mobile, the cellular mobile system. It was shown some 35 years back, you know. So I think we all have to really, you know, while remembering those great freedom fighters, the coming challenges, the coming evolution of our society. So the balance between the science and spirituality, what our founder, the very quote of Swami Vivekananda, became the very foundation of this institution, and that's how the World Peace University, how do we unify science and spirituality to create a better human beings. And School of Government, I want to make a mention, Baduria Saab, that this is the institution which established country's first school to develop the future politicians in the year 2005. I am very glad and very happy to express, my dear friends, that from the MIT School of Government and Bharatiya Chhatra Sansad, 8 students have become the MLAs, the Member of Legislative Assemblies, and our 6th batch student has become the Member of Parliament also from TDP party. So this is a great joyous moment for all of us, that long back we manifested something like this, and people laughed on this idea that how can there be a school which can educate youngsters to get into political system of the country. But we want to really create ethical political leaders for the tomorrow's future of our country. The lawmakers, they create a framework for all of us to grow the education system, science or industry or any domain you talk about. So from that point of view, we have been championing this very thought, my dear friends, that we want to create good political leaders. We want committed, honest leaders to serve this country, who are well versed with the nuances of who understand the governance, who understand the democracy, who understand the public policy, who understand the proper lawmaking. So the harmonious society and the right policies can be developed to develop our society's future. So I do not really wish to talk too much today, but the simple message is that such days, and I keep communicating to our vice chancellors and all the academic leaders, that this day we have to all the time, I try and get into the shoes of those people, you know, the photos where all our freedom fighters, you know, how they must have gone and what psychology they must be carrying. And how do we make the emotions and how do we ignite the emotions of those people in today's youth, so that they really lay the solid foundation for the future development of our community and our country, the great country, Bharat. Thank you so much, my dear friends. Baduria Saab, let us develop this relationship, and let us clap for our founder also, that you can imagine the commitment. I have no words to express, and we all get emotional whenever we see him. Sir, what you have done for this institution as a founder, and very unique messaging for the country, that in the higher education, one such experiment where all religions we can teach the student community very differently, the graduates can be developed, and a responsible citizenship can be given to the country and the world. Thank you so much once again for your presence, Vishwanath Karad sir. Thank you so much. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thanks.
Thank you so much, sir, for your inspiring and insightful address. Bharat is a land where culture becomes language of unity, and our diversity finds its most beautiful expression through music, dance, and art. And today, our students bring the spirit to this celebration. To begin, we have a solo performer, Agni Deepda Mandal, a SY ROSL student. Let us encourage and welcome the performer.
বাহুতে তুমি মা শক্তি, হৃদয়ে তুমি মা ভক্তি, তোমারি প্রতিমা গো মন্দিরে। তুমি বিদ্যা, তুমি ধর্ম, তুমি হৃদি, তুমি মর্ম, বহুবল ধারিণীম নমামি তারিণীম ত্রিভুদল ভারিণীম মাতরম 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 वन्दे मातरम् सुजलां सुफलां मलयज शीतलां शस्यश्यामलां मातरं वन्दे मातरम् शुभ्रयोत्स्ना पुलकितयामिनीम् पुल्लकुसुमित द्रुमदलशोभिनीम् सुहासिनीम् सुमधुरभाषिणीम् सुखदां वरदां मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे वन्दे मातरम् वन्दे
That was truly a wonderful performance, Agnipada. Thank you so much. And now bringing together rhythm, expression, and collective energy, we have a group performance by Nrityangan Club. So ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for the performance.
है मेरी ज़मीं अफसोस नहीं जो तेरे लिए सौ दर्द सहे, महफूज रहे तेरी आन सदा चाहे जान मेरी ये रहे ना रहे। मेरी ज़मीं महबूब मेरी, मेरी नस नस में तेरा इश्क बहे, फीका ना पड़े कभी रंग तेरा जिस्मों से निकल के खून कहे। तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू। तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरे खेतों में लहरावा, इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू।
रंग सच्चाई का हर अच्छाई का है माए 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 रंग तेरी रीत का रंग तेरी प्रीत का रंग तेरी जीत का ही छाए छाए कैसे मैं चुकावा तेरा एहसान माए तेरी चुनरिया लहराए जब तक मुझ में है जरा सी जान माए तेरी चुनरिया लहराए वंदे मातरम वंदे
What a wonderful performance. A big round of applause for the entire team of Nrityangan. The performance today beautifully reminds us that India's strength lies in its diversity and unity. And as a student and a future leader, it is our responsibility to uphold the values of our nation and contribute towards its progress. And also as a young citizen, it is our responsibility to protect ourselves, our peers, and our communities from the dangers of substances abuse. So I may invite Professor Datta Dandge for the oath and anti-narcotics pledge.
I am giving two oaths. Oath one is from our founder, revered founder, Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir. I request all of you to stand up and raise your hand. Just follow me. I will say a part, you say it after me, and that is how we will complete the oath. स्वातंत्र्याचे रक्षण करणे हे माझे कर्तव्य आहे आणि ते मी करणारच. Now the second oath is especially for the students. We the students and youth of this nation solemnly pledge to live a drug-free life. We promise to keep ourselves, our families and our friends away from substance abuse. We will not tolerate the use or sale of drugs in our community. We pledge to make every possible effort to the best of our ability to build a safe, healthy, and drug-free campus and contribute toward a drug-free India. Jai Hind. Thank you.
And now we'll move forward with the most significant segment of today's ceremony, the introduction of our honorable guest, chief guest.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now arrive at a moment of great honor and significance. It is my privilege to introduce our distinguished honorable chief guest, Air Chief Marshal retired R.K.S. Bhadoria sir, PVSM, AVSM, VM ADC and former Air Chief Marshal, Indian Air Force. His illustrious journey and distinguished service to our nation stands as a testament to courage, leadership, discipline and dedication to Bharat. To introduce our honorable chief guest and present a glimpse into his remarkable journey, we shall now witness a short film. May I request everyone to kindly direct their attention towards
An
the LED
alumnus
screen.
of the National Defence Academy, Pune, Air Chief Marshal Rakesh Kumar Singh Bhadoria retired, PVSM, AVSM, VM. Graduated from the Air Force Academy with the coveted Sword of Honor and was commissioned into the fighter stream of the Indian Air Force in June 1980. Over a career spanning more than 4 decades, he flew over 4,315 hours across 43 types of fighter and transport aircraft and held the rare distinction of being an experimental test pilot, a Category A qualified flying instructor and a pilot attack instructor. His command appointments included a frontline Jaguar squadron and a premier Air Force station in the southwestern sector. As project director of the National Flight Test Center, he steered the flight testing of the indigenous Tejas light combat aircraft, and as deputy chief of air staff, he chaired India's negotiating team for the landmark Rafale fighter aircraft deal with France. In May 2019, he was appointed Vice Chief of Air Staff, and on the 30th of September that year, he took over as the 26th Chief of the Air Staff of the Indian Air Force, a position he held until his retirement in September 2021. He was also appointed Honorary Air Force Aide-de-Camp to the former President of India, Shri Ram Nath Kovind. For his distinguished service to the nation, he has been decorated with the Param Vishisht Seva Medal, the Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, and the Vayu Sena Medal. Continuing his contribution to the nation's defense and strategic capabilities, in 2022, he was appointed Chief Nodal Officer for the Uttar Pradesh Defence Industrial Corridor Project under the Uttar Pradesh Expressways Industrial Development Authority. The project aims to strengthen India's indigenous defence manufacturing capabilities and reduce foreign dependency in the aerospace and defence sector. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our chief guest, former Air Chief Marshal Shri R.K.S. Bhadoria ji.
Thank you. It is now honor to invite our distinguished honorable chief guest, Air Chief Marshal retired R.K.S. Bhadoria sir, to address the gathering.
Respected founder, Dr. Vishwanath Karad, Executive President, Dr. Rahul Karad, Vice Chancellor, Dr. Dattaji, dignitaries on the dais, all the honored guests, faculty members, all the students, parents, ladies and gentlemen, a very good morning to you all. I feel really honored and privileged to be here, and I must thank Smita Patil ma'am for being in constant touch with me over the year, and I promised a couple of months back that I will certainly come for 15th August, and I'm really happy to be here today to share this great event with you, to share these moments with you. And on this 80th Independence Day, as we unfurled the flag, like my predecessors have spoken already, this unfurling of flag, celebration, this ceremony, it is just not a ceremony, it is a stark reminder of the sacrifices that led to the freedom. And for us, it is also time to recognize our own responsibilities, the responsibilities that the freedom imposes on us. We are blessed to have been born in free India and have all kinds of opportunities. But we must never forget how this came about and shoulder our own responsibilities for the future and be responsible for growth of this great nation as we go along. When I was entering your campus, I saw a globe and your symbol, MIT World Peace University. And I can only imagine the great vision that Dr. Vishwanathan had so many years back, 44 years back when this got established, to think big, think global, talk of, the world affairs. And it is this kind of vision, this kind of big thinking that changes nation, that brings about changes. And I'm really happy to see some of that sense that I got while interacting with the leadership, with some of the faculty members, and what I see across with the students. The world is really changing rapidly. You have seen in the recent past, you've all been witness to how geopolitically things are changing. The changes being seen today in the world are unprecedented, or at a scale, at a pace which has never happened in our history. And at the center, at the very core of these changes is military strength, its economic might of the country, it is the technological strength and capabilities, it is the resources, the energy. So it has really, again, woken up everybody to the ground realities of what of time to come at the world level. And India in the last decade has really rapidly grown to be a very responsible and a big player at the world stage. Okay, we are recognized at the level of world as a reliable partner, as a responsible partner, as a responsible country. When we travel around, all of you go around, you will see how the other countries look at you, how they respect you. The people that have gone from our universities, our engineers, our technology innovators who have gone and contributed to technological development in the world, our doctors, are across the board, our professionals who are at the world stage. And that has really brought India to the center stage. Our civilizational strength, our core DNA, our attention to world is one, which is in our DNA and in our civilization, our democratic values are being recognized in the world. And this is the India that you are living in, especially the generation that is undergoing the training here, that is, be it graduate or postgraduate. And this is the India that you are working in today. This is a great time to be in this field of learning. It's great time to be graduating and not only looking at what you want to do for yourself in the field that you have chosen, what you can do for your families, but what you can do for the societies, for the areas that you live in, for your state, for the nation, and ultimately what you can contribute. So Independence Day is a good time to look at how each one of you, each one of the students in particular, that what contribution can you make? How can you contribute to this nation becoming greater in the future? This is also the year where the national focus is on the youth power for Viksit Bharat 2047. The vision of Viksit Bharat given by our Honorable Prime Minister, and the target year set as 2047. And the core of that, the core pillar of that is Atmanirbharta. It is our sovereign development. It is our development across the board, becoming self-reliant, becoming Atmanirbhar. And towards that, the kind of environment being provided in this university is wonderful. Whatever I have seen and the kind of growth that is visible today with 27,000 students and the kind of faculty that you have, the kind of laboratories and the various departments available to you to study across the board. So to the students, I would like to say that you are in a wonderful environment. You are all blessed to be in a wonderful time in our history and to have the kind of opportunities, not only from learning that you are doing here at MIT WPU, but the opportunities that are open today with this kind of learning base for within the country and in time to come at the global level. This kind of environment should help you not only to get a graduation degree, get your marks, great, have a good CV as far as educational qualification is concerned, but utilize the kind of facilities that are here for your character building, the kind of interdisciplinary activities that are available here, the kind of growth that is possible, because as I have seen the infrastructure and the curriculum, MIT not only provides you opportunity for knowledge base, it provides you the laboratory for you to experiment, to develop, and it provides you the basic skills to become an entrepreneur, to do technology development, or in your chosen world to be of use to the society for whatever societal development. And you can graduate from the labs to prototypes. You can graduate to scale in your own field into any area that you can go into. So this is a great opportunity, and only some things that I would like you to focus on is that in whatever you do, whatever field that you are, whether you are an engineer, whether you are into sciences, you are in arts, you are in the chosen field, in every field at, at some stage or the other, keep thinking, what can I do for the nation? Nation first always should be somewhere in your mind. What can I do for the nation? You will always find areas that are not looking good, that you can criticize. It is very easy to get into a disruptive mode. It is without any accountability and responsibility. Very easy to disrupt things. It is for you to recognize that you can create solutions. You can, if there is a problem, come out with solution, be it on technology, be it on society affairs, in whichever area. So be a part of the solution, be innovative, be an innovator if it is a problem in technology. You see how the world is moving, be it AI, be it biotechnology, space, cyber, quantum technologies. The world is moving rapidly. So the next generation, you will be the leaders, you will be in positions of authorities and executive positions when 2047 comes. You from today need to start working, because today you are looking at us, our generation, to give you an environment and deliver. Just remember the times are going to change, and in 2047 we'll be looking at you as to what you have done for the country, and have we become Viksit? That responsibility lies on you, and you are capable enough. We have the confidence in you, and I'm sure you will do and achieve this. So the crux issue is to find solutions to contribute, and in every stage that you choose, go towards that. The crux is the national power, if you see, is not only military strength today. Military strength is a very big, strong pillar of national power, but it is at every stage. That is why institutes and universities like MIT become significant, because a contributory and increasing contribution to national power is knowledge. It's our ability to innovate. It is technological sovereignty. Only then you can become, you can move towards Atmanirbharta, and you can succeed in our vision of becoming Viksit by 2047. So a lot is possible if you make good use of your time, not only in building knowledge, but building capability, character, leadership qualities, thinking of the nation, thinking of your family, thinking of the society. And from that perspective, I really appreciate what MIT WPU has done, and one of the infrastructure that was shown in terms of how all the students are taken into a big campus and exposed to areas of social development, be it extracurricular activities, be it interdisciplinary, whatever other areas that you are exposed to, the kind of attention to affairs of the military or the NCC, the kind of attention to discipline and multidisciplinary aspects that are being taught here. So I really want to thank the founders for creating this kind of ethos and vision into this, and to all the faculty members on behalf of parents and students. I don't think we can thank you ever enough for the kind of contribution you are doing towards building the future of the next generation of all the students, and at immense personal sacrifices. I'm sure as you teach, it's not an easy profession. The kind of knowledge that you impart today is the pillar on which our strength in terms of sovereignty grows in the future. So thank you to all the faculty. And with these words, I would again like to thank the organizers and the founder and executive president in particular for inviting me here. I'm really happy to be a part of this event and sharing my thoughts with you. And we will all contribute towards becoming Viksit by 2047. Jai Hind.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring and enriching address. India's journey towards peace and harmony has been deeply influenced by the wisdom of its saints and thinkers. We shall now witness a short film on philosopher Sant Sri Dhaneshwara, the World Peace Prayer Hall and the World Peace Library at the World Peace Dome. May I request everyone to kindly direct their attention towards the LED screens.
21वीं शताब्दी में मेरी भारत माता विश्व गुरु बनने की काबिलियत रखता है, इट विल बिकम अ विश्व गुरु इन द 21st सेंचुरी, उसका छोटा सा उदाहरण, छोटा सा सिंबल यहाँ बन गया है, ऐसा मेरा मानना है. We have only two options. Either we live together or we perish together. It is in this context, this monument will stand.
We look at this magnificent dome. To me, this is not just the biggest dome in the world. To me, this is the biggest idea, the biggest message to the world.
This country has always propagated one thought, Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam, my dear friends. I must say that in the entire history after the independence since 1947, this is one of the unique steps towards the contribution of universal humanity. I appeal to the Vice President and Honorable Chief Minister to recognize this World Peace Dome as a structure of national and global importance and support to promote it in such a way that it evolves as one of the prominent tourism destinations of the world.
We should remember and respect like Professor Vishwanath Karat and millions of people like that, and remember the great service they have done. They should be remembered forever. That is also equally important for all of us. This is the message of this dome. This is the idea of the dome. This is the tallest, not only in size, but also in ideas.
Thank you. We now come to the presidential address. It is our privilege to have with us revered Professor Vishwadharmi Dr. Vishwanath D. Karat sir, UNESCO chairholder, founder and chief patron, MIRS MIT Pune, President MIT World Peace University and creator of the World Peace Dome. Sir, may we request you to kindly address the gathering.
I am grateful to the Honorable Chief Guest of today's function, Mr. R.K.S. Bhaduria, and my sitting friends on the dais. It fills my heart with a sense of pride and pleasure when I look at the scene and the achievements, whatever we have been trying to do based on the very unique sentence uttered by Swami Vivekananda. I still remember that when this university was started in hardly 5 rooms in the Marathwada school, and I still remember the journey. We had taken a pledge, and I had the fortune of visiting Chicago, wherein the great noble son of India had uttered a very unique appeal and a sentence to the whole world community, and he said, "My sisters and brothers of America." That very sentence had given a feeling of vibrations, not to India alone, but to the entire world. And possibly those words have been reverberating in this campus. And when I see the chief guest with so much of deep passion and a fire in his belly to make an appeal to all the Indians and the people of the world, what I feel is, on this occasion especially, when I was listening to Bahaduriya Sahab and the passion and the fire in his belly, when he was making an appeal, what is the duty of our Mother India? क्या फर्ज क्या है भाई अपना? किसके लिए तुम्हारे माता पिता ने यहाँ भेजा है आपको? All the learned teachers and the professors who have been trying to contribute not to the growth of India, but the entire world, when it is looking to India with some hope and expectation. मुझे लगता है कि अपना फर्ज जानने की जरूरत है, but I am grateful कि Bahaduriya Sahab, my friends sitting here on my side, I think they are trying to certainly give a new message to the whole world community. You know, one sentence I will utter to you. Education has become a very unique subject, and the whole world is having a major issue of how and what way the education has to be. And I feel that we have been on the right track. We have not been trying to follow some rock path, but the path of union of science and religion, oblique spirituality, alone will help the whole world community and all the brothers and sisters of the world to follow the pathway and show a divine light as a very unique message. Thank you, friends. I am grateful.
Thank you very much, sir.
Hello. As a mark of our gratitude and respect to our founder, I request all of you to give standing ovation to our founder. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As we approach the conclusion of today's morning ceremony, it is now time to express our gratitude to everyone who has contributed to making this celebration meaningful and memorable. It is my pleasure to invite Rishabh Muchal, University Secretary for Student Clubs and final year BBA GBM student, to deliver the vote of thanks. Rishabh, may I request you to kindly take over the stage.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Rishabh Muchal, and it is an utter privilege to deliver the vote of thanks on behalf of the entire university today. On behalf of the institution, I extend our heartfelt gratitude to our chief guest, Honorable Air Chief Marshal R.K.S. Bhadoria sir, whose presence today has added deeper sense of meaning and pride to this university. We sincerely thank our revered Vishwadharmi, Honorable Professor Dr. Vishwanath Karad sir, whose presence today has graced this occasion and who continues to inspire generations in this university with the values he stands for. Our heartfelt appreciation goes to our Honorable Executive President sir, Dr. Rahul V. Karad sir, for his constant presence and unwavering support for all of us students and this institution. Additionally, I would like to thank Honorable Darade Patil sir, Managing Trustee, Myers Institutions, and P.B. Zoshi sir, Founder Trustee, Myers Institutions, along with Dr. S.N. Patan sir for their presence on this joyous occasion. A special thank you to our NCC troop, student volunteers, student council, our anchors, and cultural performances for adding so much more color to this occasion. Additionally, we express our appreciation to our Vice Chancellor, Professor Datta Dange sir, our Chief Academic Officer, Dr. Prasad Khandekar sir, and our Registrar, Shri Ganesh Pokhle sir, for their guidance and continued contribution to this institution. Our sincere thanks to the IT team for ensuring seamless execution, our photography and videography department for capturing all of today's moments, the events and operations team for their tireless coordination, and the marketing and branding team for taking the essence of today's ceremony beyond our campus. We extend our heartfelt appreciation to all of the deans, directors, associate deans, program directors, faculty members, non-teaching and administrative staff for their valuable presence and support today. A sincere appreciation to Dr. Sagar Mohite sir, Program Director, Hospitality Management, along with his academic and administrative team and all of the students for handcrafting tricolor sweets for all of our participants today. And finally, a heartfelt thank you to all you students. Your energy, discipline, and presence are what truly makes this 80th celebration of our Independence Day come to life. As we conclude, let us remember that patriotism today is not just about being proud of our country. It's about taking responsibility for its future. And the best way to honor our India that we inherited from our past generations is to build an India that our future generations will be proud of. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.
Ladies and gentlemen, now shall we conclude our 80th Independence Day celebration with our national song, Yato Dharma Tato Rashtram Vande Mataram. I request everybody to rise in your seats.
Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram, Sujalam, Sufalam, Malayaj Sheetalam, Shasya Shamalam Mataram, Vande Mataram, Shubhra-jyosna pulakitayaminim, Pullakusumita drumadala shobhinim, Suhasinim, Sumadhura bhashinim, Sukhadam varadam mataram, Vande Mataram, Vande Mataram.
Bharat Mata Ki. With that, we come to the conclusion of the 80th Independence Day ceremony at MIT World Peace University. On behalf of MIT World Peace University, we extend our heartfelt gratitude to our honorable chief guest, all distinguished dignitaries.